if you are a job seeker, my advice when it comes to keeping your emotions under control um, is important because I think we as recruiters, I'm a recruiter. I've interviewed thousands of people. And probably every recruiter can say they have at least a handful of stories of people who have acted completely inappropriate during the interview process. And that stuff can follow you around. Um, one of my stories that stands out is about this woman who I was going to move her forward in the process, which is crazy. Super glad that what happened because clearly this is not someone I would want to recommend for a job. But we had a lovely interview, and then she emailed me right after, 3 paragraph email attacking my company that I work for and also me personally, like saying I was condescending, I'm selfish, I was discriminating against her for her southern accent, which I would never do. I actually adore accents, so it was completely out of left field for me. And you know what? The first thing we do as recruiters when stuff like that happens is we go into our applicant tracking system that houses all of the candidate data and we mark them do not hire. And the other thing is some companies, now I don't work for a huge company, so this isn't something that would pertain to my company, but there are many companies that have shared applicant tracking systems so they connect. So like some big companies have the same candidate data even though it's a candidate that didn't apply to their company. So it's like these talent networks that exist. And there's also companies like a parent company has subsidiaries. There's also recruiting partnerships that companies have where they will share candidate data, and mostly for good reasons, because if a candidate sometimes doesn't work out for one company, they'll refer them to those other companies because they could be a fit for there. But it's also when these things happen and a candidate is marked do not hire, that could be something that multiple companies see. So look, I get it. Job hunting is not the most fun thing. It can be very emotionally draining. It can be really hard when you get those rejection emails, especially after multiple interviews. It just makes you feel like you're not good enough. I get it. I get it. But the thing that is so important, it's kind of like your social media footprint. It's your recruiting footprint, and it matters and it lasts.